Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamolen. I am a psychic medium and intuitive life coach, and welcome to your October horoscope for my Geminis. So if you were born between May 22nd and June 21st, this is for you. So I'm going to be pulling some cards today from my Halloween and my tarot cards and my oracle card decks for Halloween in the fall. So I have the Everyday Witch, I have the Wizard's Tarot, I have a Halloween oracle card deck. So lots of fun cards for the season. And let's see what's going on with my air sign, Gemini, today. So this is for your October forecast for the month. I have the King of Pentacles, the Four Swords, the King of Swords. I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the World, and Judgment. And let's pull some oracle energy cards. Spirit, please guide us. Let us know what is going on with my Geminis for the month of October. What is the energy that is coming into them? What do you want to share with them? What do you want them to think about? Okay, let's pull a couple of more cards. And then I'm going to get a sense of where I'm going here. So Gemini, this is a great month for you. I can feel it already. I don't know about you guys, but I love October. All right, we got lots of fun things happening here in my cards. So let's see what my starting point is. Spirit, please guide me. I'm going to start with my Four of Swords. I have this sense of I need to, maybe I came out of a really hard September. Maybe September was really hard for me. And I kind of feel like I need to be refreshed. I like, as a Gemini, I like adventure. I like to be starting new things. I like that sense of starting. But part of me right in the beginning of October is this sense of I need to rest. I have my Four Swords. You can see that, she's back, my little witch. She's back from battle. She's hung up her sword. She's resting. She's thinking about where she's going next. I do have a strategy energy card. So you are trying to put your thoughts together. I feel like something happened in the month of September that you either didn't get your arms around something that you wanted, whether it was career-wise or emotionally, or maybe you weren't achieving the goals that you were set, or things were going slower than you want, something like that in September. But it's kind of like, okay, regroup, let's rest. Let's get our arms around this. Let's put together a strategy. Let's put together a plan of action so that I can do what I'm really good at, which is the sense of being creative and allowing things to come into my life and letting them happen. So, but I do feel like I have to get my arms around something that happened in September and either say, okay, that's out of control, and now I'm going to definitely move into October. It is coming into me as the Judgment card, with that feeling again that, maybe something, maybe you feel like something wasn't right. You weren't treated fairly. Maybe you have to adjust a situation. Maybe you have to adjust have a conversation with somebody, something along those lines. So that was something that did just jump out at me. I have a couple of strength cards. For some reason, you're giving lots of strength this month. Okay, so the sense of new adventure, the sense of I have the Ace of Swords. The sense of I'm going to tackle this. I'm gonna start something new. I'm going to start a project. I'm going to jump into my business. I'm going to focus on this part of my business. I'm going to focus on this part of my career. It's a sense of I've got the strength. I'm going to tackle this. I'm really, really powerful is how it's coming into me. And I do have a strength card, my skeleton for the month of October, which is strength. So you have this literally inner strength, right? My skeleton is telling me I have inner strength. So they're sharing with me whatever this sense of starting new is, that you are going to dig down deep. Maybe you're tapping into things that you learned years ago. Maybe you are saying, I'm not going to stay put. Okay. If something happened that, in September that you needed to, take a break from, okay, and you now are kind of putting your game plan back together with that strategy feeling, now is a good time to dig in deep. And it could be as simple as, maybe you have to make a change in your job. Maybe you have to adjust your career. Maybe you have to take on a second job right now, okay, or juggle something financially that is, not something normally that would come into your life. Okay. The good news about my Gemini is that you're really good at juggling, right? You're really good at, and you don't stay in the same place all the time. So you're okay with, new ideas. I literally have a King of Wands. This is him looking at the map of the world, and saying, you know what, I have the world at my fingertips. I can take this idea and I can run with it. And I know that, if you're an entrepreneur, it's that sense of I can tap into my creativity. I can pull from all of my resources that I've learned in the past. And I have this tremendous natural intuition coming into me. I have my thinking woman. Saying to me that I'm powerful. I have fresh ideas, that I'm willing to, kind of jump all in. Okay. So I do love that. I do feel this sense of using your imagination, tapping into that creativity, knowing that it is always the sense of knowing that these things are going to come to me. I kind of feel like Geminis have this natural sense of attracting things, people to them, and abundance to them. They have a natural sense of intuition. There's my intuition. In my intuition, my crystal ball for Halloween. How cool is that? I have King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. So going into October, certainly when we have that momentum going into the month, once I think we tap into this new energy feeling, that these new ideas, getting the ball rolling is coming into me. That my Queen of Pentacles, look at her sitting strongly on her beautiful throne. So, just this beautiful witch. I love all the little cats around her feet. Aren't they precious? Just bringing abundance to her. Okay. Turning right around that she's a king, not only is she a queen, she's a King of Pentacles. So, abundance is there in the month of October. If you were struggling in the beginning, if you were struggling, if you needed that rest and you were struggling, I feel like that was a carryover from September. I feel like that is not something that normally has happened. It was a little bit upsetting. You like to be more in control of what your moods are. So, that sense of I needed to take action. I needed to know, dig into my own strength. I need to know that I am, doing the right thing with my judgment card. You're so bright, right? You're so bright. Look at you. You're a thinker. You're a thinker. You're a woman that thinks and thinks clearly and thinks creatively, and is open to new ideas. And then you go right into being the world. The world is at my fingertips, that I am connected to the world. I'm connected to the universe. I can bring these things to me. So just awesome, awesome, awesome feelings. Very generous this month. Very generous with my Six of Wands, wanting to help others this month, wanting to help children, possibly take care of children, give to others, and then feeling very balanced with my High Priestess. I love her. Look at her, looking at her crystal ball. Just the sense of feeling balanced, feeling in control, feeling that I have blessings. I have lots of blessings is how it's coming in. Okay. The couple things jumping out at me. You do have a blind spot. I just asked what that meant to Spirit, and they're sharing with me that you have a blind spot when it comes to love. Okay. You have a blind spot when it comes to sharing your feelings. Okay. So if you're in a new relationship, or you are in a relationship where you're not trusting your feelings right now, you're very uncomfortable. Okay. And you're not going to say, I love you until they say, I love you to you. Right. But it is the sense of, you do want to come together. You do want to be that committed Gemini, loving person, but you do have a blind spot right now this month with someone in your life that you feel vulnerable, maybe is a good word. Maybe you feel that you're putting all your eggs into that basket and you're not getting it back. So you're kind of holding back on your emotions. You're not saying what you really feel. That is kind of how that's coming into me. So I want you to try to figure out what those feelings are, because they're uncomfortable to me. It's not a good place for where you're sitting. And you're kind of spinning your wheels with them. Okay. So emotionally, I'm a little bit not quite sure what I'm feeling is how it's coming into me. Financially, you're in a good place. I have the 8 of Cups telling me that we have, lots going on. I have, look at her making her lotions and potions. She's very active. She's got her arms around her work. So I do feel that I do love the sense of the world and the thinking, this thinking woman. I think this is my favorite out of for my Gemini for this month. That, I want you to put yourself into this woman's shoes, and I want you to realize that, you have these fresh ideas, that you're very powerful, that you're very adventurous, and that those feelings just take off, I guess. Okay. So that momentum and that energy that you're able to get your arms around leads you to being a King of Pentacles by the end of the month, that you feel abundance coming in, that you feel financially secure, things like that. All right. So all in all, my Gemini is having a wonderful month. I want you to trust your intuition. That was something that also jumped in. Okay. I want you to trust your own intuition, however you're receiving that information. If you are getting that gut feeling in your stomach, okay. If you're worried about your feelings, you don't know what your feelings are. All right. The feelings are inside of you. I'm going to tell you right now. Everybody always asks me that. I don't know what I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. You know what? Your feelings are there. Ask yourself what you're feeling. Okay. Feel what you're feeling and trust your own intuition. If you have red flags going up, you have red flags going up for a reason. Okay. If you think somebody's lying to you, they probably are. It's that kind of feeling. So, but I want you to know that you are a high priestess. So that tells me that you are, very balanced. Okay. You're listening to your spiritual guides, whether there's somebody like me or there's somebody else in your life that you are connected to. You are being guided by these messages. Those signs are coming in to help you feel that clarity. All right. So I want you to be free. I want you to be adventurous this month. I want you to use your creativity. I want you to start that beginning and have this sense of fearlessness, is how it's coming into me with my Ace of Swords. So I'm not really afraid of anything this month for you. The only thing that I am wanting to know more about is this blind spot that you're feeling. It could be that you just are not trusting, is the word they're sharing with me. Okay. So why aren't you trusting? Why are you worried? Why are you wondering what they're thinking and doing? Are you not communicating with them? Because I feel like you're holding back on your feelings. I feel like you're not sharing with them what is really going on in your heart, in your mind. So that's something that I would address, and it's more in connection to your personal relationships this month. Okay. What is that blind spot and why do I feel this way? That I would definitely investigate. But all in all, you're very strong. I want you to get that rest in the beginning of the month that I felt. I want you to focus on the strategy. That was important too, okay? You have a tendency to jump right in. You have a tendency to, just be kind of like free-spirited and like, you know what, I got this. And you go a lot of different directions all at the same time. But I do want you to take a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and I want you to strategize as to what is the best move for you next. Okay. What is a good decision for you? What is, use your judgment. Okay, here's my judgment card. You're gonna go down that road. Look at her skipping and dancing to these music, even the cat's skipping and dancing. So use your best judgment. And when the judgment is fair and honest and in alignment with your path, you will skip on your path. Your path will just unfold in front of you. So use your best judgment. Take your time to make any kind of decisions that are going to affect you, and focus on the strategy just a little bit. Just, I don't want to take away my Gemini sense of, like carefreeness. I don't want to do that. I want to just say, let's pull in the reins just a little bit. Don't make any rash decisions, is how I'm hearing it. And know and trust that these things are going to unfold because you're so strong. And where's my thinking clearly person? And because you are thinking, you're just such a smart woman. Okay. So I do love that. Look at her. She's just studying and she's got her books and she's got this beautiful butterfly kind of floating around her, the sense of transformation and, just lots going on. So my Gemini, you have a big month ahead of you. I want you to focus on some of the things that we spoke about this morning. And this is your reading for the month of October. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell so you can get notified when I go live for my daily readings. I'm going to continue with this reading, and I'm going to put an extension in the description box because I do want to get some clarification on a couple of areas of this reading. So if that's something that you are interested in, you can click on the link in the description box below. If you'd like to book a private reading, go to KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I am taking phone readings and Zoom meetings at this time. So have a great month, my Gemini, and I will see you guys all again soon.